time. Philippines time, 10:53 p.m. And I came from America. Been here for about 2.5 years. and got me some coffee. Drinking some coffee. What kind of coffee we get here? We got the package.
Coffee for black.
Coffee. We don't have the package anyway. It's a 3-in-1 coffee. And we have this hotel. I'm paying about $18 a night for this hotel today. Trying to get into a cheap apartment, but I gotta wait for the lady to come back on her vacation. Tyler, the creator fan, what's up? Yo, good morning. How's it going? Smokey J, Mike, it's Jolene. Really? Jolene. So you changed your name to Smokey J now? Tyler, the creator fan. This is I know who this is. Medina. Right? Medina and Jolene from UK. Is that right? So staying in this $18 hotel, guys, and basically they have right here in the hallway, we got hot water and cold water. I'm drinking some coffee, so I'm gonna add some hot water to my coffee because I let it get cold as usual. Oh, Tyler, creator, eats cars. Why not? Jolene, why you change your name to Smokey J? This is Jolene from UK. I can't change my name back until 14 days. Yeah, well, I think you get to change it twice in 14 days. So this must be your second try. If it's only been one time, I think you could change it one more time. I think you get 2 times in 14 days. I just changed mine too, and I'll probably change it again soon. I'll try to do it. It won't work. Tyler, the creator, says, so bad, I forgot my nickname was Medina. Yeah, I remember that, man. I remember you saying Medina. You said, call me Medina or something else. How's y'all's days going? How's life going? Where y'all at? I was just watching some of the news about Trump attacking Mexico. I mean, not Mexico. He's talking about it, though. He's already attacking, what was that country? Venezuela, yeah. Let's see, Smokey J says, what do you think what Trump has done, Mike? What do I think about it? I don't really follow this stuff because I'm over here in the Philippines and I'm like, hey, y'all just do crazy crap over there in the U.S. I'll just stay over here and get away from it all. So it's like, this is like a vacation from insanity. But if I had to really put a lot of thought into it, I wish you would really concentrate on the people of America instead of this whole, and we could say that he is concentrating by getting rid of drugs. Um, but is it really Venezuela? I mean, I thought they normally come from Colombia. You know, see, one thing about Venezuela is that's where a lot of gas is at, right? So is it maybe about trying to overtake gas? It's for oil, not drugs. Yeah, exactly. Smokey J. Yeah, Jolene. Jolene, you just said the same thing I was talking about. You said the same thing I just said. Let's see. Plenty V says hello, host. Hey, what's up? Yeah, exactly. Oil, gas. Yeah, I mean, is that what it's really about? You know, I don't know. I don't know, but I do know it should be pretty simple to figure out things. It should be pretty simple to say, hey, people are paying 50% of their money to taxes. Let's not make people pay that much money. and let's not make people pay money to stupid crap. You know, like trying to build buildings for LGBTQ or whatever, you know. I mean, really, do we need to put money in that? Or give it to Somalians or whatever, you know. Let's see. Bama says so many Venezuelans are celebrating. Oh yeah, because of Maduro. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can understand that. Yeah, yeah. I heard they don't really like the guy. Marife says, "Do you know a person called Diddy?" Did he do it? Do you know him, Marife? Do you know him? I don't know. He must not be very important, whoever it is. Smokey J says, Bama, they will be until they release what's going to happen. Uh, do, so, so I think Ozzy was telling me, I don't really follow this stuff very much, you know, but I think Ozzy was saying that they kidnapped, did they kidnap Maduro? Did they, like, they're holding him hostage, him and his wife or something like that? I know I heard about bombing over there, and I also heard that some Chinese officials were over there during the time of the bombing, hanging out with them, the government officials in Venezuela. Basically, it's getting crazy, yo. It is getting insane. I mean, he's also talking to the Mexican president. I just watched this video, and he's like, "Hey, you want me to go bomb your cartel people over there?" And she's like, "No, no, we're good, we're good." And the Mexican president is a woman. Yeah, I thought I'd point that out in case you didn't know. Let's see. Smokey J says, "Bama." Oh yeah, I read that. Marifi says, "Hi, what's up, Marifi? How you doing? Where you from, Marifi?" Smokey J says, "I don't, but it's against the rules him to do that." Um, hmm. He's against the rules for him to do that. Let's see. We're talking about. I think we're talking about Trump. Okay. Um, you're talking about Trump, right, Jolie? That it's against the rules for him to do what he's been doing. I don't really know. I don't. You know. Like I said, I'm trying to stay away from insanity in those countries and just be over here away from it all. Let's see. Bama says Maduro's cartel. Um, Probably is. Well, I mean, what about Colombia though? I mean, I thought the big stuff was Colombia, Mexico. I thought that was bigger. By G, what's up? Are you in the Philippines, Mr. Mike? Yes, I am. By G, how you doing? Where you from? Where you located? Or does it mean something else? Yeah, I'm in the Philippines. What about you, Baiji? Let's see. Smokey J says yes. Pokal is it? Pokal is it? Pokal. I never heard of Pokal. What is Pokal? Talking about protocol, maybe? Maybe you're typing, winded up changing or something. Maybe it's protocol. Okay, let's ask the question. Let's go around the house. I mean, who's a fan of Trump? I mean, I really don't care. I'm not a fan of government, but as far as Trump, I'm like 50-50 on Trump. I'm like half and half. There's half of him I like, half of him I don't like. But I'm an independent guy. I'm a libertarian type guy, you know. So let's go around the house. Who likes Trump? It doesn't matter to me. You say yes, you got 50% of my vote. You say no, you got 50%. So it doesn't matter to me. Just wondering. Just making some small talk, I guess you could say. Let's see. I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, I think you're talking about. I think you're talking about protocol. By G says, "Oh really? I live there too. Which part are you currently in?" By G, I'm over. I'm over in Makati. Yeah, I'm in Makati, Manila right now. And I'm looking for a cheap apartment. Yep. To stay at. I found one, but I haven't gotten it yet. Favorite kind of candy. Question came up, says favorite kind of candy. Favorite kind of candy, guys. I think Bama is not into that sweet stuff. I remember I was hanging out with him. That popped up on my screen. Favorite kind of candy, so I figured I'd ask it. My favorite candy. You know I love candy corn. Have y'all ever had candy corn? Oh my gosh, I could eat the crap out of that stuff. Smokey J says I can't remember what it's called. Oh yeah, I read that. By Jai says, oh really? I live there too. Oh, you live in Makati. Which part are you in currently? Yeah, I'm in Makati. I'm close to BJ's. I forgot it. BGC. BJC. Smokey J says why. Let's see, I can't remember what it's called. Oh, the candy thing? It just popped up on my screen. It has me like what YouTube does. It will pop up these questions just to ask y'all, just to create conversation. And it has me press it to get it to pop up, and then y'all put in the answer. But I figured I'd just say the question instead of making it pop up on the screen type thing. Let's see. Baji says, ever been to BGC? I'm around there. Oh, really? Yeah, I was in BGC today, bro. I was walking through BGC. I went to the bookstore. I was trying to get me a book for Tagalog. So once again, favorite kind of candy, guys. What's your favorite kind of candy? Mike and Venus, what's up? Hello. It takes about, I don't know if you've experienced this, Mike, but it takes me about 10 seconds for stuff to pop up. I don't know. I timed it the other day. I used another phone and I figured out how long it took for the comments to pop up. Or anybody else might know it if you've got a vlog and so forth, if you're doing live. Let's see. Smokey J says, hello, Mike. Do something. We got 2 mics in here now. How's it going, Mike? Thank you for watching my video, Mike and Venus. I appreciate that. I saw the comment you put out there. Yeah, usually 10 to 15 for you. Smokey J says, hello, Mike and Venus. It's Jolene. Yep. So, Mike, what you been up to, man? You got any big plans coming up? I know, you talked to me offline. I don't know if you've talked about any plans, to other people, whatever. I don't want to, steal your thunder. But anyway, what's going on with you, bro? I like to see you, man. I just got back to Manila. And I was thinking, well, Mike's not that far. So if you're around Manila, man, let me know. Yeah, we could, what do you call it? Collaborate. Yeah, we could do some collaborating like me and Bama did. Me and Bama did a little collaborate. Let's see, Smokey J says, last time I seen Mike, he was, yeah, that's because I was hanging out with Bama. Unless you're talking about the other Mike. Nah, I can tell you, that Mike, he does drink. This Mike normally don't drink. But, sometimes I get a little influenced. Let's see, we both could drink. Yeah, Mike, I'm a professional drinker. Let's see. Ditson says, I figured that's what you're saying, Mike. Yeah, I figured you're joking around. You're saying, yeah, I'm a professional drinker. But anyway, it's good to see you, Mike and Venus. Ditson says, yeah, Mike said, yeah. Ditson, hey, it's my birthday. Hey, Ditson, happy birthday to you, brother. It takes about 10 seconds for your messages to pop in, so that's why I just read it. Hey, Ditson, how you doing? Happy birthday to you. Where are you from, man? Where are you at? Where are you located? Happy birthday to Ditson. Happy birthday to Ditson. Happy birthday to Ditson. Happy birthday to Ditson. Where you at, Ditson? What country you located? I'm in the Philippines, guys. I'm originally from USA. Been over here in the Philippines for 2.5 years. Living the dream. Got to shave. I figured I'd try to shave while I'm doing this, but I don't know. I got to drink my coffee first. Ditson says, hey, can I get a happy birthday to Ditson Mayaz? Yeah, happy birthday, Ditson Mayaz. Ditson Mayaz. You got me, bro. Ditson Mayaz. That's a good one. Mike Avita says, but yeah, would be cool to meet in person if you want. Definitely I want to, bro. I mean, we're like brothers, man. Yeah, we could do a video, call it Mike and Mike Eminem. Let's see. I think it would be about 1 hour to 1.5 for you to get here. For me to get there, dude. Not for me to get there. You have to come here. I'm sure you want to get to Manila, bro. I need to shave too. Venus said I dealt like a sea urchin. Yeah, I just got through traveling, man. I just traveled. Wow, man, how many hours were we on a bus? In the last few days, last week. Yeah, we did way too much traveling. I got to spend time in Angeles. I thought about going over to Subic Bay, but then I looked at my money and I said, no, I better not do that. I better save my money. And here's the great thing, Jolene. Jolene, if you want to get on a bus and you want to take a long trip in the Philippines, I mean, it won't cost you but like $4 or $5, $6, depending on how far it is, Like if you want to take a trip that's like 10 hours away, you could pay like $6, $7, ride a bus and be there, like in the mountains or the beach or wherever. It costs you about $6, $7. Maybe less than that. Just depends on where you're at. Let's see. Smokey J says, I think Mike and Venus and Fred plus Ian. I was going to see Ian too. I passed right by Ian. I was going to see him, but I didn't get his address in time. I was like, I'd already paid for going all the way to Manila, so I never got to see him. I'm going to try to get in touch with Ian though. And I don't talk to Fred much, but I know Fred and Ian are very close. Mike and Venus says, I could do in the future, Jolene. Mike and Venus says, but I don't ride the bus. You don't ride the bus? Oh, yeah. I forgot, man. You got a chauffeur, right? No, I think you really do. I think you have a driver, don't you? Which, that's a really, 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 really awesome deal here in the Philippines as well. A driver. I had a driver one time take me, it was like a 10-hour, hold on, how many hours was that we did that drive? It was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 6 hours. I think I paid... You remember that drive over Iloilo, over in that area? I think that was like a 6-hour drive. Yeah, I want to say I paid what? $800? I negotiated with him. Anyway, I think it was about $15. I got to convert pesos, Jolene. So $15, maybe less than that. That's really cheap, ain't it? No, it had to be more than that. It had to be. It had to be more than $15.
It's like 3,000.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was more than 15. It was like, yeah, it was more like $48. Yeah. Mike Avina says cheap ass. And he's a friend. I have a driver and he's a friend. Cheap ass. Yeah, definitely cheap. No, it's true. I'm cheap. I have to be. It's not cheap because I want to be. because I have to be. But let's see. Smokey J says, my mission is to come to the Philippines soon. I hope you do. I want to meet you. Yeah, I'm in Manila now. I'm going to be in Manila a lot. So, and Mike's not far from here. Ian's not far from here either. You know, I told Ian because I tried to get in touch with him because I was close to him. And I was going to go see him. But, where do I go when I get off the bus? Where do I go? I don't know. So I didn't have, like Mike, I have Messenger with him. Me and Mike, we talk through Messenger. I don't have that with Ian. I tried to get tried to find him on Facebook, but I couldn't find him. And anyway, let's see. Mike says, I understand. Vegas will be here soon. Tita Marie will be here soon. Who's Tita Marie? I don't know that one, bro. Average Messenger, you could have asked me. Oh, okay, yeah. You're close to him. I forgot about that. Yeah, dude, send me his Messenger. You got my Messenger. Send me his Messenger. Because he told me it was Ian, like underscore Walter something, some number after that, and I couldn't find him. And he said, I think that's what it is or something like that. So, anyway, Shifatali, yo, remember me? Nope, I have no idea who you are. Yeah, send it to me, because I couldn't find him. Whatever his link is. And so I told him, I said, dude, you got to come to Manila. And he's like, I'm not going to that crappy place. I'm like, dude, I was just at BGC. I got some awesome videos I just recorded out there in BGC today. Different places I went to. Oh my God, it's so freaking awesome, so beautiful, so wonderful. I'm going to get those videos out, but probably not this week because I have other videos to get out. But anyway, I might get some of them out this week. Remind me. I am reminding you. Let's see. So, Shifat Ali says, what the business, man? And I'm the one with the Shopify. What the business, man? And I'm the one with the Shopify. Who did I talk to about Shopify? I talked to somebody about Shopify? I don't remember that. Smokey J, laugh out loud. Oh my goulet. I actually forgot. Yeah, I actually forgot. Shopify. Who did I talk to about Shopify? Shifatali. I think you like for me to say Shifatali. Hamad, what's up, man? How's the candle business, bro? I hope you got all the candles out and everything. I hope you got some more orders and all that stuff, bro. Anyway, yeah, like I said, I mentioned two things. What's your favorite candy? And do you like Donald Trump? Like I said, I'm 50-50 on Trump. My favorite candy, I think, is candy corn. I love candy corn. Or you could say, what's your favorite sweet? Since that popped up on my screen, I asked it. Anyway, if somebody's got something serious to ask about Philippines or life or stuff like that, I'm trying to be more serious. I'm trying. So just ask it. Hamad says, hi, not bad. Awesome, bro. And I don't know what the Shopify thing is. I think Shopify is just too much work for me, to be honest with you. I did look into that for like 10 minutes. I was like, no, this looks like it's going to be too much involved. Sup, bro? Okay, Mike wants to be serious. Okay, let's get serious here. All right, bro. Shopify is like Lazada. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I don't remember talking to anybody about Shopify. Smokey J says, yeah, I'm 50-50 on Trump too. This is Jolene. And I don't like sweet no more. LOL. That's good. I've been thinking I better cut back. I don't want to be diabetic, so I need to be careful. Hamad says, I like M&Ms. Hamad, I think you're still a young man though, right? I think you're what, about 30, 35 maybe? Or anything, and I don't like or hate Trump. Okay, so you're about 50-50 too. So far, three people have answered, me, Jolene, Hamad. We're all like 50-50 on Trump. We're like whatever. And then Hamad likes M&Ms. I like M&M. I like the peanut ones the best. Peanut or peanut butter ones. Yeah, Shopify is like Lazada. Basically, you can set up a shop and you can sell things through your store online. Now, Lazada, actually, I think Lazada is more like you could do that, right? With Lazada, she sort of knows about this stuff, so I'm asking. You can set up a store through Lazada. Is that correct? So yeah, you can set up a store through Lazada, but they also sell a lot of things through Lazada. Mike Avita says I do not talk about politics online. Yeah, I mean, I had to bring up a topic for today, so that's the topic I brought up. But I'm not a political channel, so I don't talk a lot about politics. I do talk a little bit about it though. Hamad says, "What? 30? You added like 20 years to what? Really? Hamad, are you telling me you're about 10 years old?" Smokey J says that's more chocolate. Um, Man, I love chocolate though. I gotta get some more hot water in this coffee. It's got too cold. Hamad, I didn't know you were like 10 years old. I thought you were like 30. Let's see. Smokey J says, or Jolene says, everyone talking about it at the moment. Yeah, it's big news. It's huge news. People have been talking about Trump, Venezuela, and it is big. It is big. I mean, when you got something major, new topic to talk about, might as well bring it up. And it's that big. And why is this thing not working now? We're out of water. That's why. The tank ran out of water. Gotta get some more water. I think there's some on each floor in this hotel, so I'm gonna go downstairs and see. Mike says I can talk a little about finances. Okay, what is, well, you wanted to talk serious. I was about to say, what's the number for me to hit the lottery tomorrow? That's not very serious. Oh, crap. Do they have water in here? Let's see. Feel free, Mike. You want to talk about finance? Feel free. There is water in here. Oh, there we go. I think maybe when you use this machine, you got to move this over and then push down. Maybe I didn't do that upstairs, but maybe that's why it didn't work. Let's see, not 20 years, you're 17. Oh, okay, 17. Okay, just look up XRP. I know XRP. XRP is a crypto. I used to do the investing. If there's not water in that one, I don't know if there is, but there's a lot. There's a lot in the one next down. Yeah, if you need it, in case that runs out on you. Oh, XRP ETF. Gotcha. Fund. Trying to remember, the F stands for fund, and the ET, can't remember exactly what the ET stands for. Okay. That's bro. Hamad says, remember when I said I'm a young worker selling candles? I don't remember the young part. I just remember you talking about you selling candles. And dude selling these candles, he's making some pretty good money. I mean, let's see. Mike Avina says, "I don't feel confident you will fully understand." I remember that. Yeah, well, I mean, I'll be honest with you, bro. It doesn't matter if I understand or not. I just don't have the money to do the sort of thing anyway. I mean, talk to me 2 years ago, yeah, I would have had money, but now, man, I've been over here in the Philippines without any income. All I've made is like $100 in 2 years in the Philippines, and so yeah, that's why I don't have money anymore. Let's see. I remember he makes special candles also. Let's see. Hamad says I make more money on in the wintertime. Well, that makes sense. Christmas time, right? Religious time, and plus, yeah, it makes sense. Mike Avena says money can run out fast here. Yeah, it can, but you know, when I was in the province area, living off of $400 a month, it wasn't that bad. But you know, then when I was living off about 1,000 a month, then yeah, you're right. And now, right now, it's close to about 1,000 a month, which I've got to do something to lower that. But it's hard to have good internet, you know, out there in the province, and that's what I kept struggling with, trying to do lives and trying to, yeah, do the whole YouTube business. Yeah. Mike said, I understand my friend. Angry Warthog. Where are you from, Angry Warthog? And why are you an angry warthog? Is that a soccer team or something? Hamad says, and every week one of my orders are about birthday. Ooh, okay, just retracted. All right. I didn't get to read it all, but that's okay. No problemo, brother. Dude, Hamad, are you doing, you know, maybe you could do on your channel, talk about your candle business. Are you doing that on your YouTube channel? Because, no, I think you got rid of your YouTube channel. Akash, hey Mike, what's up, Akash? How's it going, bro? How you doing today? Our two questions today are Akash or Akash, either one. You really want me to say Akash? I like Akash, man. Let's see. Okay, Akash. He calls me Mook because I say Akash. Smokey J says, anyway, Mike, you look good. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot. You too, Jolene. I appreciate that. You're gonna make me blush and stuff, you know. Let's see. Angry says my brother is a warthog. Oh, okay. Let's see. Chloe says hi. How you doing, Chloe? Where you from? Where are you from, Miss Chloe? And Chloe loves Juju143. Hamad says, I gave up on YouTube. I just feel it's not me. Oh, okay. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I can totally understand. Sometimes I feel it's not me either. Luca says, hello, sir. How you doing, Luca? Good to see you. Where you from, Luca? Luca Luciano, 44. Akash says, Maki. So the question of today is, what is your favorite candy, and do you like Donald Trump? Two questions. And you don't have to answer them, or you do. I mean, it's up to you. Hamad says, but I'm focused on other social media. Maybe I'll do it next month. Oh, okay, cool. Marky. Let's see. That's from Akash or Akash. Chloe loves Juju says, love your shirt. Thank you, Chloe. I appreciate that. I like your profile pic. That's cute. It reminds me of the bookstore I was in today, where it was the Magna books. and the One Piece and then Naruto and all that kind of stuff. I was checking that out, but that wasn't the reason I was there. I was there for a different reason. Mike Avita says Jolene makes all the boys blush. That's a good one, bro. Cash says I want to see you blushing, Mike. You're funny, bro. Chloe says, let's see. Chloe Juju says I'm from USA. Oh, awesome. Yeah, if you have any questions in here, just shoot them at me. That's why I'm here. I'm in the Philippines, Chloe, but I'm from the USA. I am from the USA. What state are you from, Chloe? Mr. Snake says hi. And by the way, guys, I'm originally from North Carolina. Let's see, Mr. Snake. Hello, how you doing, Mr. Snake? Where are you from? Oh, he says hello, Poe. He must be from the Philippines. And for those who don't know, the Philippine people, when they say hello, Poe, they're saying with respect at the end. They're saying hi with respect. Let's see. Laugh out loud. Mike Venus, the smoking. Lucas says Australia. Oh, Lucas in Australia. Awesome. Yeah, my friend from Australia is named Maddie. Yeah. That I meant to check to see who was mean to her the other day. Someone in my live was mean to her, and I was supposed to look it up, and I haven't done it yet. Gotta ban that person. Chloe says yes, Donald Trump, and my fave candy is Skittles. Oh, Chloe likes Donald Trump. Let's see. Chloe was from USA. That's right. Favorite candy, Skittles. Ooh, sounds good. I like the sour Skittles. Thank you. You're welcome, Chloe. And Pennsylvania. Oh, yeah, Pennsylvania is a beautiful state. It does take about 10 seconds, guys, for your comment to pop up on the screen, so give me time to get to it when it comes in. It takes about 10 seconds. Akash says Mike is blushing. I was thinking about you, Akash, when I passed by the restaurant and I saw chicken masala at the top of the menu. It was an Indian restaurant. I was looking. They had it. That was like the top dish on the menu. John Doe says the first Mike. Oh, the first. Mike. What's up, John Doe? How you doing? Welcome back, brother. Mike Venus says Tagala Salamat Po. There you go. Mr. Snake says Oppo, and Chloe says I'm gonna sub. You're so nice. Thank you. You're really really nice too. Hey Chloe, do you have a channel? Because I'll sub to you if you have a channel. I will sub to you, and also, other people might want to go there as well. So advertise it. Talk about it if you want to. Like Mike and Venus. Mike and Venus has a channel. Feel free to, say whatever you want to, Mike and Venus, and anybody else in here that has a channel that wants to say, hey, this is my channel, blah blah blah. And Mike and Venus, they're cool. They're friends of mine. And yeah, I mean, pretty much everybody in here is friends of mine. There's a couple of new people I haven't seen, but Mike and Venus says, by the way, you can call me MJ. My name is Michael Jordan. No, I'm just kidding. Michael Johnson. Yeah. I'm so used to saying Mike, bro. I mean, I'll try to switch it to MJ, but I'm so used to saying Mike. It might be hard for me to do it. I mean, Mike is such a beautiful name. I mean, why lose it? It's such a beautiful name. No, I'm kidding, bro. Let's see. Many people named Mike. Yeah, there is. A lot of people. Let's see. Chloe says, I have a channel. Oh, you do? Okay, awesome. Yeah. Here, I'm going to screenshot your name. I think we could go to it right from there. I'll turn you blue if you want to subscribe to other people. I'm going to do this temporarily, Chloe. I don't try to make a lot of moderators in my live, but I'm going to make you a temporary moderator. That way, That way you can click on other people and subscribe to them, like Mike and Venus. And then they'll probably want to subscribe to you too, especially Mike, Mike and Venus, because he's cool. Let's see. Mr. Snake says, "Me, I got a channel." Oh, Mr. Snake, you got a channel too? I'll do the same thing with you too, man. I'm gonna screenshot y'all because I don't think I could just go ahead and do it now as far as subscribing, but I'll do it later. And right now, I will make you a temporary moderator, and then I'll turn it off later. Smokey J. Oh, same thing with Smokey J. Hold on, Smokey J. I don't know if she's still doing her channel. I think she gave it up though. But you have to answer the question, Smokey J. Are you still doing your channel, or what are you doing? Or gave it up? Let's see. Just been feeding the birds. Out. Ground is frozen. Yeah, you definitely won't have frozen ground in the Philippines. I'll tell you that. Mike Avina says, that's what you say in the bathroom mirror. Let's see. Chloe says, yeah, K. Akash says, okay, on mine. Chloe says, this is my first time being a moderator. And Hamad says, Mike, a person asked me to buy my company for $2,000. Do you do it? Well, we're talking about $2,000. First, you have to answer that question. You're talking about $2,000. Maybe they're just starting out, Mike and Venus. I heard you say only one subscriber so far. Maybe they just started the channel. Akash says, why don't you start a TV channel, Mike? A TV channel. Dude, I thought you were 32. Are you like 102 TV channel? Are you 92 or are you 32, bro? Or 31 to 32. I can't remember which one. But anyway, I actually thought about that yesterday. I was thinking about that. That's weird you say that. I was thinking about a new channel on my YouTube and call it something TV channel. It wouldn't be a TV channel though, but yeah, I mean it's weird you say that. Smokey J says, I still got it. I will be back on soon. All right. Oh, you do have, oh, okay. Well, if y'all want to subscribe over to Smokey J, you can. Just click on her name. Since you're blue, all you got to do is click her name and hit subscribe. I think that's how it works. Chloe says, I got to go, but just saying, no, never give up. You too, Chloe. You too. Akash says, a company is worth $2,000. Our company. Okay, $2,000. Oh, it's a very. Hey, Akash, don't laugh. This is basically a teenager's business. It's a teenager business, and it's a very small business. It's just making candles. Yeah, it's a very small work from home type business making candles. Dollars because he's from the USA. I'm gonna say why not? Because you could always do it again. You could sell him that business and just start over, and do it again. How long did it take you to grow the business? Let's start with that. I mean, if you sold him that business, how long would it take you to get back to where you're at now? I mean, I remember how much you're making. It's close to $200 a month. So yeah, think about that. But you just got to think about that. I mean, also, would you be able to keep your clients, your customers that you have now? If you could keep those customers, then that would be good too. Smokey J says, does it get cold in the Philippines? Smokey J, it gets a little bit cold, Jolene. Gets a little bit cold up in the mountains of Baguio, Philippines. That's up north. Um, and that's the only place, that area up there is the only place I've ever seen a person wear a jacket, except for on the bus in the Philippines. For some reason, they love to blow these air conditioners in the buses like crazy, and everybody wants to put a jacket on here, a coat, jacket, whatever you want to call it. Acash says everyone wants to start a YouTube channel, so you be unique and start a TV channel. I think it's gonna be tough, bro. Acash to start a TV channel. I think I have to go through the big companies, and the big companies are gonna say, "Dude, we don't like you." You remind us of Akash. Mike Avita says, not really cold, but can feel cold. Yeah, there's sometimes, like tonight, I was out in BGC and the wind was blowing and it felt a little bit cool, but not bad at all. But yeah, definitely on buses. If you're riding on those buses and you're taking a trip to one place or the other, bring a jacket. And like I said, in Baguio, yeah, at nighttime, definitely. If it's raining, yeah, it's going to get a little cold in that area. But 98% of the Philippines, it don't really get cold. But I will say this. When I left Bama's house the other day, and I was riding on the trike, and the wind was blowing, and it was raining like crazy, that wind, this was like 6 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, about 6 o'clock in the morning. The rain was coming down, that was pretty cold, and I needed a jacket for that. So, yeah. But 90% of the time, no, it's not going to be cold. 95% of the time, maybe. It just depends on where you're at. -5 here. Wow. Definitely ain't going to be that cold. And when it gets cold here, it's like 65 degrees. Maybe 65 degrees. And that's usually, like I said, Baguio or somewhere around there. Let's see. Akash says, wow, cool, Mike. Hamad says, okay, bye. Take care, bro. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's something to think about. I don't know how long it took you to grow your business, because you got to think about that. Mr. Steak says, Salamat po. By the way, my channel is just dead, but I'm planning to release music soon, po. Okay, well, stick with us, man, and advertise it in my live. Feel free to advertise it in my live. Yeah. So you can get your support. I want small channels to be able to rise up. Like Mike and Venus and me, we had to go through that. And we're still going through that. We're still not big, right? But Mike and Venus helped me, and I've tried to help Mike and Venus as well. And yeah, I'll try to watch some of his stuff. He'll try to watch some of my stuff. We'll try to do things. But I will say, I normally don't watch a lot of live stuff. I normally like to watch videos instead of lives. If I'm on watch a live, I'd rather be doing the live instead of watching it. Let's see, Mr. Steak, and with a smile. AK says, Mike, I'm thinking of starting a business too, some health food products. Health food products? Yeah, I mean, the good thing about health food products, I mean, people need that kind of thing, but just don't have like a big supply of it. Don't go out and buy. So what you could do is try to have that company backing your products. Like they're not making you buy them, but they're letting you show them off. Maybe you're using a catalog, or maybe they're giving you some of the product without you having to buy it. And I'm telling you this from experience because I have done that. I've done the health. Actually, you said health food products. I've done like vitamins, that kind of stuff. So just watch your cost on how much you spend on stuff. Let's see. Mike Avina says, I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt right now. Yeah, yeah, it got about 70 degrees today where I was at. But, yeah. Anyway, Smokey J says, my heating on here. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, you don't have heaters in places here. You know, yeah, I mean, maybe, like I said, in Baguio, maybe, I can't remember. There's probably some up there. Smokey J says, so you don't spend much on heating. No, no, we don't spend anything on heating. Akash says, where does Smokey J live? England. A- Akash. Yeah, she lives in England, bro. Jason says, hi. Mike Venus says, usually hot here though. Yeah, yeah. So as an electric bill, I'd say the normal electric bill in the Philippines. Jolene, I just did a video about a bunch of costs, and I added that to it. Normally, people were going to spend about $60 to $70 U.S. dollars a month on electricity. Of course, it could be less, it could be higher, but I'd say that would be about a median average here. Mr. Steak says, well, I appreciate it very much, Poe. And Ram, oh, Ram, what's up, man? Hi, I'm from UEP, or University of Eastern Philippines. Hey, Ram, Cedric P. Beninia. Hey, man, nice to see you. It does take about 10 seconds for your stuff to come in, your comments, so bear with me. Plus, I'm a little bit behind here. But that's awesome, bro. I'm glad you're going to school. What are you going to school for, Ram? At UEP. What are you taking? And when you say University of Eastern Philippines, I'm in Manila. I don't know if that's close to here or not. There's colleges all over the Philippines as well, Jolene, just to let you know, I mean, how life is here. Smokey J says, I spend loads on gas here in the UK a year, 600 pounds. Yeah, that's quite a bit. I will say that some people spend money on gas for like cooking. Yeah, like they'll have those gas grills, that kind of stuff. Gas, or is it grills? What is that thing called? Yeah, like just for cooking. They might go out and buy some gas for something like that. I can't remember what you call those things you hook up. Anyway, they'll have the tanks and they hook up to the cooking equipment. Akash says, thanks for the advice, Mike. You're welcome, brother. Smokey J says, I need nice Philippines man. LOL. Well, I will tell you this. I talked to one today. We might do a video because he's a single Philippines guy. And we might be doing a video. And he seems really cool, too. He's a cool dude. And he's taller. He's taller than me. You know. Smokey J, I'm 5'10", by the way. And he's like probably over 6 feet, probably. Let's see. Smokey J says, so I can move over there. Let's see. Mike and Venus says, haha, no heaters here. Yeah, definitely not in Cavite, not where Mike and Venus is. Let's see. I have 2 air cons here and maybe pay more than what Mike is saying. And yeah, I mean, even Bama. Bama's got 5 air conditioners. And when I say that number, we got to think about Filipinos too, right? Foreigners, I think typically foreigners do pay more because they typically want more air conditioning. Bama's got 5 air conditioners at his home. He pays a lot more than $60 to $70. I will say this, what I was paying was actually less. I was splitting the bill with somebody else in the home here in the province. And yeah, I was in a little room, little air conditioner, you know. So yeah, I was paying about $40 for mine. Let's see, Ram says, it's far, far away. It's, Eastern Visayas. Wow, dude, that's over like in TK. over in Iloilo and what do they call it? Palawan. I think Palawan. I think it's Visayas too. Catraman City. Okay, Catraman. I don't know Catraman. No, Eastern. That's Samar. Yeah, Eastern is the other way. I'm sorry. I was thinking Western. Yeah, I've been to Catraman. I've been to. It's in Samar, right? I think that's where I went to. Yeah, Catraman, Samar. Hello, Ram. That's from Mike Venus and Mr. Snake. By the way, you guys support Mike and Venus. He also has a Philippines channel here as well. Him and his wife, who is a Filipina. Mr. Snake says, I'm a student, by the way, third year high school. Okay. All right, Mr. Snake. Congratulations on your school, man. Awesome. Yeah, awesome. Let's see. Mike Avina says, wow. Chris says, hi. Mike attracts young people. I do for some reason. I don't know why. I really don't. Maybe it's the shirt. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. You're right. I do. I do. I mean, I will say this. When I'm outside, I see like those little babies and kids. I like wave to them and make funny faces and stuff like that. But that's really young people. We're talking about babies, normally like 1 or 2 years old, something like that. But then again, I'll play frisbee and basketball and all sorts of stuff with people that are like 18 years old, I mean, the dude I was hanging out with today, he's like 30 something, and I'm talking about playing basketball with him, you know. AK says Michael Venus, ha ha ha. Let's see, Michael Venus. We only turn on when needed, though. We only turn on when needed, though. We only turn on when needed, though. Are you talking about the air conditioner? Okay. Yeah, I really tried to cut back on expenses, so that's why I got it down to 40. Yeah, $40. When last time I was paying an electric bill, it's been a couple months ago. Smokey J says that's the problem with the UK. When it's cold, it's freezing. When it's warm, it's and United States is like that too. Jolene. Michael Vita says electricity is expensive in the Philippines when compared to other countries due to the infrastructure. Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's not like U.S. though. I remember U.S. I paid over $400 a month for electricity where I was staying. It was a big place. And I was young and stupid. I didn't think about saving the money. I didn't think about, let's not have the air conditioner running like crazy. Stuff like that, Smokey J says electric high in the UK. Mike Venus says maybe I need to shave too. Yeah. Smokey J shave wear. You're funny. Mike Venus says no, all good, Mike. I enjoy the same things, and I just teasing you. Oh, you're cool, bro. You're cool, Mike. I wish you were my neighbor, bro. We'd be hanging out together. We'd be doing lives together. Cash says Smokey J. Skeletons, whatever that is. Are you like threatening? Cash? Are you doing some threatening behavior, bro? Let's see. Oh, God, I meant. Let's see. Has Trump visited the Philippines? I don't know. Anybody know the answer to that? I don't know. He might have visited before I came back. I had to leave for a while, and then I had to come back. I mean, are they going to roll out the red carpet for him? Is he going to have his fancy stuff and all that kind of stuff? If not, if he's not going to get to live that super fancy life, then probably he did not come here. He probably didn't. We haven't gotten aircon, LOL. Oh, you don't have aircon, Jolene? That's interesting. Mike Vita says, haha, Jolene, the place that matters most. Okay, bad behavior is in the house, brothers and sisters. Akash says, then what you do in summers, Smokey J? Mike and Venus says, you are basically a neighbor for the past year. Not close enough, bro. I mean, like, where we get mad at each other and throw beer cans at each other that close. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just making up something stupid. Do I like Trump? I said it earlier, Akash. You missed it. But I said 50-50. I said 50. I like half of him and half of him I don't like. And it looks like pretty much a lot of people that answered this question said the same thing. Most of my viewers here said the same thing. They're like 50-50 on Trump. Michael Venus says he has not visited, but the current president of the Philippines did visit the U.S. Oh, yeah, that would be Marcos. Oh, what the F, 50-50. Yeah, I mean, I like some of the stuff he does. I don't like some of the stuff he does. So I'm like 50-50. You could do that. Maybe you like half of the stuff your mama does and half of the stuff she does you don't like. Why not? Jolene says, all your windows are open. We can buy little air cons. Yeah, I looked at the prices of air cons yesterday because I'm looking at getting this apartment. And I'm thinking about getting a small air con and putting it in there. It's going to be about 8,000 pesos, and so that's about $130 if I buy a brand new one from the mall. I am looking at maybe going on Facebook Marketplace and trying to find one there so I can save some money by getting a used one, which was probably a smart thing to do because I might not. I'm looking through the hole here if anybody's wondering because just being nosy. Hear stuff outside. Let's see, what stuff did you like? Oh, what stuff do I like about Trump? I like that he says he's trying to clean up things. He's trying to clean up, and I see him doing that. He's going out to Chicago. He's cleaning up. From what I understand, I don't really follow him very much, but from what I understand, he's cleaning up the cities. The cities are horrible as far as crime goes. They're absolutely horrible in Chicago, New York City. I mean, there's tons of crime out there in these cities. So that part I like. It's more fans we got. Good. Mike says, I hate when people ask questions that only have a yes, no answer. I would tell you that. Ha ha ha. Yeah. And, just because it's a yes, no answer don't mean you have to answer that way. That's all I would say. Answer it the way you want to answer it. Smokey J says, people. Yep, people. Oh my god. Smokey J says, and Mike Vita says, people. Yeah, I was looking at the peephole. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I need some nicotine, bro. I normally don't smoke, but I was with Bama and wound up smoking quite a bit when I was here with him. Mike, you're still smoking, right? I need some nicotine. Gotta find my nicotine pouches. And Cash says, but the crime rate didn't reduce. I have no idea if it reduced or not. I don't know about that. I mean, it should have. I mean, if he was doing something about it, it should have. I don't know if it did or not. I haven't really investigated. I don't get too involved with politics. Mike Avita says I'm smart enough. Yes, I smoke. You're still smoking. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm doing nicotine pouches. Yeah, Jolene, I think I saw you smoking in one of your videos. I believe. Drinking and smoking. But anybody know about that? Akash says the crime rate didn't reduce. That's hard to believe. I don't know. But like I said, I haven't really followed it. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me that that country's going crazy over there. There's so much crime over there. If it's going like this, Akash, if it's going like this, Akash, crime rate's going like this, you know, and then a president jumps in and he tries to reduce it, then it might go like this, right? It's still going up, or it might even just stay where it's at. But I mean, crime was going like this. See what I mean? So if maybe he didn't reduce it, maybe it didn't go down like that, but he stopped it from going like this. That's my guess. That would be my guess. And Smokey J says that is correct. Nicotine is in your food. It's in like apples. It's in like eggplant. It's in your fruits and vegetables. Exactly. Let's see. Panty waist pouch sucker. Uh, no, I prefer to call it lung saver pouch sucker. Smokey J says they are good for you, them nicotine gums. Yeah, this isn't gum though. This is a pouch. But yeah, you're right, Jolene. I think nicotine can be good for you. I don't know if a lot of it. I don't think a lot of it's good for you. Just like water, you could have too much water and it could kill you. You could have too much salt. Salt's good for you, but too much of it's bad for you. So yeah, I think nicotine's good for you up to a certain point. Yeah. Mike Avina says, yeah, a lot of truth. Jolene says nicotine in food. I already said that one. Sorry. Mike and Venus. Let's see. I'm going well over here. Hilarious, Mike. What about what I was talking about Trump? I mean, yeah, okay, you cut out a couple of crime people, then that helps. But like I said, I don't really follow politics. I really don't talk about it much. I don't talk politics, but I do see the news, exactly. I see a little bit of news through YouTube, information through YouTube. That's what I follow. I don't really follow the regular news that they feed us. Because, I mean, you might you might be right, Akash. Maybe he hasn't improved things. I don't know. But I am going to say this. The media is full of crap. And Trump has brought that out. And he's right. They are full of crap. The media is bought by these big corporations, and they feed a lot of BS information to the people. So I'm going to totally agree with him on that. Spokey J says, why don't Trump come and get our government smarter? Our government Keir Starmer. Our government Keir Starmer. What is Keir Starmer? I'm not sure. Is that a person or what? Mike Avina says it's all about your own body and how many parasites you have. Oh, man, what were we talking about parasites? Mike Avina says, I knew it was coming and why XRP was waiting in an old thing to happen. So I put my money where my mouth is. Correct, Mike and Venus. So, Akash, what do you say about that one, bro? The media, what do you guys think about the media? Let's put this out here for everybody. Do you think the media is full of crap? And I'm talking about big media. I'm talking about mass media. Smokey J says, correct, Mike and Venus. Okay. Mark wants to know if I own a gun. I mean, here, I'm not going to talk about that because you have legal issues about guns here. So I'm not gonna say if I have a gun or not. And plus, you don't, there's other reasons too. But yeah, I'm not gonna answer that. I'm in the Philippines, Mark. Where are you at? Yeah. I can tell you this. I think if you're in the USA, you should own a gun for protection, but also protect it from your family. I mean, you don't want like kids. Protect it from the kids. I have an uncle that has his stuff locked up. You know, that's an example. Smokey J says it's our government. He runs our country. He needs to go. Oh, okay, okay, okay. This person you were talking about, this. Okay, yes, Keir Starmer. I have heard a little bit about that person. Yeah, I heard he wasn't that he sucked. Yeah. Okay, okay. Yeah, that's a weird name. Yeah, I think I watched a video about the guy. I need to go back and check to see if that's who it was or not. Max says it's all a conspiracy. Um, okay, conspiracy. You have to explain that better, bro. I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about on the conspiracy thing. But yeah, I mean, you're probably talking about what I think too. I think there's a conspiracy too, and I don't really talk about it. But anyway, Smokey says lies. Hold on, Smokey said Jolene. Oh, he lies. Okay. Mike Avina says every leadership in history has been corrupt. Yeah, and if you know me, you know I'm not big on governments. I'll be straight up honest with you. Mark says, if you own a gun, then tell me how to make primer for bullet easily. Um, Going back to the question, nobody answered it. What do y'all think about the big media? You think big media is good stuff or bad stuff? Or whatever you want to say. As far as make primer for bullet easily, I never made bullets. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I can tell you this: I was in the army, and I've used guns, that kind of stuff, but I'm not a big gun person. I'm not going to say I go to the shooting range like every week or anything like that. Have I been? Of course, I've been to different ranges, but I don't. I'm not like a um, professional gun person. Let's see. Mike Venus says, "Why argue about one person based on bias?" Let's see. Mark says, "I from India." Okay, Mark. Cool. Max says, "I own several."
It's your coffee.
Yeah, it's cold now. I'm done. I drank most of it. And I filled it. Kept putting hot water in it, but it kept getting cold on me. Mark says, "What ingredients used to make primer for bullet?" I don't know, bro. Go to YouTube and look it up. Mike and Venus says, "I own several in the U.S." Mark says, "Can I use primer for?" I don't know the answers to your bullet questions. Mark says, "Please." Let's see. Mike and Venus says, "I know primer." So Mike and Venus, I guess you can tell him about his primer then. Smokey says, "All media lies." There you go. Thank you for answering that, Jolene. Mark says, "Can I give you my number?" I wouldn't be calling it. But Mike might want to. I don't know. I'll share a phone number here then. Yeah, there you go. Mike might call you. There you go. Yeah, I have never made a bullet. I don't know anything about making bullets. Let's see. Still a lot of bullet questions. A lot of bullet stuff. Okay, Mercury. Okay. There you go. Wow. Anyway, hopefully it's being used for the good and not for the bad. That's all I got to say. It was interesting hanging out at Bama's house. The young people out there, they were using acetone, and they had these long devices where they put like cans together, and they put acetone in there, and they lit it, and it went boom. Okay, Mark, talking to you, not this mic, but that mic. Mainstream media is a joke. Thank you, Akash. You finally have answered it. Yep, exactly. And Trump pointed that out. So I'm definitely going to agree with him on that. I mean, there's a lot of things I would disagree with Trump on. But anyway, I will say this. I mentioned before that I don't think we've had a good president since JFK. Someone said Reagan was, and that person might be right. Maybe Reagan was. I was really young at the time, so I don't really know how good Reagan was. Ronald Reagan was. Let's see. Mike says maybe, and also cause problem in your channel. Let's see. Arcash says I have answered it 3 times, but YouTube hides it. You know what, Arcash? I just found out that there's a chat filter on here, and every single time you gotta put all messages because sometimes YouTube thinks it's spam and they won't put it. So I just changed it to all messages. But every single time I have to do that, and I just found that out. So I just changed it to all messages. So that is probably why. Mike knows chemistry. Good. I took chemistry class and I dropped out the first week. I like physics, but not chemistry. Maybe not good to share. Yeah, you're probably right. It probably isn't. You know what, Mark? You really need to research that somewhere else. We don't really talk about that kind of stuff here. And please tell Mike if you know process steps. Okay, Mark. Let's see. Yeah, do what I told you. Do what I told you. Go check that out somewhere else. Because, yeah, we're not into the business of what you're talking about. You're right, Mike. I'm glad you brought that up, Mike and Venus. MJ, I'm glad you brought that up because, yeah, there are people that try to do malicious things on lives and to your channels and so far. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's really strange. Red flag, definitely. Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. YouTube doesn't like that verbiage. Yeah, that's why he's gone. You're right, Max. So, all right, guys. Max, oh yeah, you were talking about me going to Davao City. Davao City, I'm sorry. Davao City. Let's see, Mike and Venus says, I never gave the process. Yeah, it's a good thing you didn't. I didn't really think about that, but you guys are exactly right. It's probably a very bad person. Anyway, I want to say liberal. It's probably one of those. Let's see. Akash says, Mike, please explain how to make a. I'm about to explain how to make a switch so your mama will whoop your butt, boy. Akash be tripping up in here. Have you ever had that, man? Anybody had a switch whoop their butt? I'm gonna be honest with you. I never had a switch whoop my butt. I've been slapped in the face a couple of times by by one of my parents. But they never got a switch. That was strange because my mom, they both grew up in the country. I got away with a lot of stuff growing up, I'll tell you that. Mike Vita says, no thanks, ask Trump. I had a switch, you had a switch. Your grandma. Yeah, that sounds like the golden age right there, man. The golden age with the switch people and butt whoopers and all that kind of stuff. People need discipline, though. They need discipline. Jester Gonzalez says I sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Schwarzenegger. I never heard of Arnold Schwarzenegger. What's up, Jester? Gester? Gester, how you doing? Where you from, brother? Where you from? Gester. I was about to say a different word that rhymed with Gester, and then I was like, nah, I probably shouldn't say that either. Arnold Sager. Gester's in the Philippines. Awesome. Nice to meet you, brother. I'm in the Philippines. I've been here for 2.5 years, originally from USA. And guys, it is 12:15 at night in the Philippines. Mook, explain how to use a what? Okay, well, if you got a cake in front of you, you do like this. To help slice it, to serve it at the birthday party. That's how you do it. Akash trying to get me in trouble up in here. He's one of your people, Akash. He said he's from India. Do you believe that? Do you believe that guy's from India? What do you think? It might be his brother in his room. He's like, hey, get on Mikey Pino's live and say this and say that. Michael Venus says, sorry, I'm back. Was have a little dance with Venus. Shake a little groove. Get down tonight. Get down tonight. Believe nothing online. Oh, yeah. I need to shave. I've got to shave, yo. I'm going to do some shaving while we're talking. Get down tonight. Get down tonight. I'll still keep reading, though. So, we got another Philippines person in here. I don't know what part of Philippines. Philippines has how many islands? Is it 7,000 or 6,000? Over 6,000 or over 7,000? I thought it was over 6,000, but I heard over 7,000 the other day. Also, AI messed it up. Yeah, you're right, Max. Yeah, Ozzy was talking about that AI stuff, trolling kind of business. Yeah. So Max, when you come to the Philippines, let me know, brother. I'm waiting for all the people to say, coming to the Philippines. Akash. When you come to the Philippines, Akash, don't let me know, okay? Please, just don't let me know. I'm kidding with you, man. But seriously, Akash, you think that guy's from India? Fork Indians. What are you talking about? I know what he's saying. The fork means something else. You're crazy, man. Where the heck is my bag? Oh, there it is. Hey. Didn't take a shower yet?
I'm about to, but you said you're gonna shave.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna be in the way. Check out how small this bathroom is here, guys. We got this part, and then here's the shower. The shower, the little sink there. Yeah. Does have the hot water on it. The hot water heater. They turn that on. Jolene, I don't know if you're here. Do y'all use that in England, India? How about India? Y'all probably do. Y'all probably use these hot water heaters. I never seen these until I got to the Philippines. Arkash says, "Okay, Mike, the shipment will safely reach Philippines." What? What? I'm gonna spray Arkash with some shaving cream. There. Look at this bum, unreal. Oh yeah, I appreciate that, LK. he promoted me to bum. I was like lower than bum, but he promoted me to bum. You know what I got to say about you, LK? I might be a bum, but you be a dum. Let's see. Safely hide the package. All right, guys. It's time. Look, I got a happy face. That's for LK. I'm so happy, brother. I'm a happy bum, and that's all that matters. I'd rather be. You know, I was thinking about this today. I was thinking if I had to walk past 1,000 people this week, who would I rather walk past? Would I rather walk past super rich people or regular Joes, regular poor working people? And the answer is the regular poor working people. Because those super rich people are stuck up and they are boring. Yeah, boring and stuck up. Now, every now and then you'll meet someone that is super rich that can be super awesome. But if we're talking about 1,000 people, usually the 1,000 people that are just plain regular people like me have a good time and play music, do karaoke, play basketball, have a couple of drinks, you know, whatever, and aren't so freaking boring. Yeah, arrogant too, exactly. You are correct, my friend, arrogant too. Let's see, I'm not rich, but I like to have fun. Yeah, exactly. You know, I mean, I was walking through the neighborhoods over in BGC with the super rich, and I don't know, they were just so boring over there. Then when I walked into the neighborhoods where the regular poor folk and everything, they're all running around, smiling, the kids are having a great time, you know, they're just having a good time over there. And they say, don't go that direction, Mike. It's dangerous. I'm like, whatever, bro. Low level production right here. You are, LK? Thank you for letting us know your low level production. I'll make sure to avoid you, brother. Yeah, exactly. Mike says low production comment. Why avoid places like Duma? What? Hold on, Duma? You talking about Duma Getty? I'm not sure. What are you talking about? LK says shoplifting Mike. LK, where are you from? Come into my live like you somebody. What you talking about? You ain't nobody, LK. The fudge, says Akash. The fudge. Mikey Moo. Mikey, you. You're from Britain, unfortunately. Yeah, I agree with that, brother. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be in Britain either. Heard it's too cold up there. Too cold and too crazy, bro. They be popping up at your house saying, "We saw what you put on social media. You got to go to jail for that." Let's see. I feel sorry for you, LK. Yeah, LK in the UK, he'd be going up. Let's see. Wild Stavros says, "What, Mike? Shaving live?" Yeah, why not? I'm multitasking. How you doing, Wild Stavros? How you doing? Where are you from, Wild Stavros? I'm not sure I've ever seen Wild Stavros in here. He says, LK says, "True, bro." Yeah, I know. It's pretty sick, bro. That's what the government does for you, man. You pay a bunch of taxes and then they take away your freedom of speech. What's up with that? Give them money to take away your freedom of speech. That's ridiculous. Let's see. Mike says, "Remind Mike that he always misses those ear hairs." Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I try not to show that on video. Try to skip the old person hair stuff. Bruh. Wild Stavros is in Greece. Oh, that makes sense. Stavros. You know, I used to know this guy named, what was his name? Stavros or something like that. Hey, welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games, brother. Hey, now seriously, welcome, Wild Stavros. Nice to meet you. Come to the Philippines. It's more fun here in the Philippines, bro. What do you think about Greece, man? There's a lot of people that look at Greece and they say they want to go there. I don't know. I haven't really, learned much about Greece to really talk about it. What do you think about it? LK says, "Hopefully Nigel Farage will save us." Okay. Oh, that must be the other person. Nigel, I got you. Yeah, that's going against that Kier person. Mike Avina says, "Mike and I have about the same hairstyle." Yeah, well, we're close on the same age too, right? I think we're both 53, I believe. Wild Stavros says, "I sub you from 1 month. Remember me?" Oh, I do remember. I do remember now. Yeah. Yeah. I do remember. Hey man, I don't know. Is anybody, Wild Stavros? Have you seen any of my videos? Have you watched anything? I haven't seen any comments from you on my videos, so. But I do remember that. I appreciate you subbing, by the way. Thank you for the love. Mike says they say it fits as a squeaky wheel. I'm not sure what fits as a squeaky wheel. I got lost on that. Oh, 54. Oh, okay, so you're older than me. Mike's an old man. He's older than me. Joke. No, he's just 1 year older than me. What fits as a squeaky wheel, Mike? You lost me on that. Something fits as a squeaky wheel. Grease. Now I just figured it out. We were talking about Greece. Grease lightning. Go Grease lightning. Stavros, are you still in here? I was waiting to learn something about Greece, man. I used to have this guy from Africa. He used to be in all my lives. I haven't seen him lately. He used to teach me about Africa stuff. All right. Well, looks like my audience is drop, and I probably need to take a shower soon. But Stavros just said something. Philippines is a good place. Hope visit. Getting married. Good life. Yeah, I totally agree with you. I've got about 700 videos, man. So if you want to learn about the culture, learn about people, there's some girls that are looking for guys on my channel. Some of the Philippine ladies. Places, prices, costs, real estate, relationship stuff. I mean, I got a lot of videos, about 700 videos. Mike Venus says, sorry that I have quick for funny. Oh, it's all good. And also Mike Venus, he also has a channel. I want to point that out again for him. So if you want to check his channel out, Mike and Venus. Venus is his beautiful lady. Let's see. I need to shave also and shower and may go live tomorrow or later. There you go. I'll stay until the end. All right. Appreciate it, Mike and MJ. Appreciate it, bro. But seriously, MJ, let me know when you get up to Manila. Thanks for answering that question, Greece. Let's see, Wild Stavros. Well, actually, you didn't answer the question about the Greece. You talked about the Philippines. But that's fine, too. That's fine, too. At least you said something. But anyway, yeah, the women here are pretty awesome. Stavros says, I'll see you tomorrow. All right, take care, brother. So I have to travel to see you. Yeah, exactly. Like you were trying to get me to travel to see you, man. Or at least send your address to me so I'll know how to find you. I mean, something. I mean, because if I'm in that area, sure, I'll pop around, but I need to, like Ian, I would have went and saw him today because I was close to him. If I'm close to you, I'll see if I know where you're at. If you, you got Messenger. Oh, don't forget to send me Ian's information. But you got me on Messenger, so yeah, it's easy for us to talk. Mike, MJ. Let's see, I didn't pass. I'll do private. Not here. All right, brother. Let's see. Oh, you did it in the past? Oh, I don't remember. Anyway, we're going to pop off here. Thank you, Jolene. Yeah, I'm going to pop off here so I don't cut myself like Jolene told me to. So I will see you guys later. I'm going to do a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And y'all take care. Thank you for your support. And have a wonderful day or night, depending on where you're from. And go check out Mike and Venus, because he might go live here soon. Peace out. 1, 0.